What you want to work on next? You want to build a shifter or put a radiator in it?
Put a radiator.
Oh. Say it again. Radiator?
Radiator.
Oh, okay.
Or however you say it.
Alright, the little man and I are going to work on this piece right here. This piece goes right in there, and it should bolt right in once I get it straightened out. And I'm going to utilize that I have to modify it a little bit, but use that to hold my radiator on the bottom side. But it's kind of bent and tweaked up, so we're going to straighten that out. Alright, we got that piece bolted in there. And I think that'll work good to set my radiator on. I don't have a whole lot of space here for a big radiator. But I'm going to see what I can come up with here. Alright, I stabbed that radiator in it, which is out of like a, I don't know, late 90s Chevy van with a 6.5 diesel. And that's not going to work. It's too tall. It's like 36 inches tall. I can use one in a similar fashion, but more like 28 inches tall. Or we can leave it low and wider there. But I haven't been able to find one 27 by 22 tall. So I'm going to have to do a little research. The original one measures 32 by 30, but that won't fit. No kind of way. I think I'm going to get the biggest one I can that will fit in there vertically and still fit under that shield. And probably put some good electric fans on it, because I can use the space that big old fan's taking up. Or I could just take that motor out and put that 2000cc Volkswagen motor I got in it, I guess. Wouldn't have to worry about a radiator then. Went ahead and put the seat in it because I'm going to make the shifter work out here. At least give it a shot. I've got this old shifter from off of some old Ford transmission, I don't know what. And I've got to make a plate, and then I'll cut this ball off the end of it and go from there. Let's see what happens. Look at this. Most youngsters sit around playing with a phone.
It ain't a phone.
What is it?
It is a calculator.
Alright, here's the beginnings of it. This is the old shifter, well, the newer shifter. Anyway, off the 96. And it's got bolts that go through the side there, and this portion is tapped, and the bolts go through it and mount to the stub you saw in the transmission. So I'm going to make a new one and determine how we want that shifter there. And I'm just going to transfer these holes to the new piece here with my handy little punch there. What you calculating?
Oh, a bunch of numbers.
Okay. Alright, we drilled and tapped 2 holes there. And now we'll trim this piece up and cut a little slot in it so that the shifter will fit in the slot, something like so. And we'll be able to twist it the way we want it and then weld it up. Alright, we've got it mocked up there. I know it's going to disappoint 63 Impala, but we're not going to leave those vice grips on there. Alright, mister, put it in first gear.
Wait.
Put it in the middle, feel it. That's the neutral gate. All the way over and up. You'll get the hang of it. I did. If I can, you can. Alright, I got the shifter ready to weld together. I cut a little groove in there because the original shifter has one there, and that's just to help keep it from rocking on the bolts. I might deepen that up a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and tack this in place and see how it acts. Alright, I tacked it together, put it back on the shifter. Everything, it fits just fine. I think I'm going to have to heat it up here with a torch and bend it a little bit, but that's easily done after we weld this thing up. What do you say?
Sure.
Well, let's see how we did. You done a good job, bud.
It wasn't me.
Oh. Can you do a helmet flip? Yes, he can. One more time. Alright. Alright, now you can see here how close that is to the steering wheel. So, in first gear, so I think I'm going to heat it up and bend it right there. Then we got to come up with a shifter knob. Right?
Yeah.
Right. You ready, cameraman?
It's on.
Let's see how that does. Alright, don't walk up so close you melt the camera lens. Alright, turn it off. Alright, now it's much better. It's a few inches away from the steering wheel now. We might tweak on it a little bit more, but we'll wait till we get the gas pedal installed before we do our final adjustments. But let's build a shift knob. You want to?
Sure.
Alright. I tweaked it just a little bit right there. And then this had the sleeve, I guess, from the old, it does not focus it too good, from the old shifter knob there. And I just heated that up with a torch and it spun right loose. So now we just got to come up with a shifter knob. What's that you say, bud?
What happened to my gas pedal?
We haven't built one yet.
I can't go anywhere without one.
That's true, but we need brakes first. You gotta stop before you go. Don't you know? Well, I found this shifter knob. Hey. That came with my Harley when I got it. The guy had a suicide shift on it. But I didn't want to commit suicide. But I see he's put something inside there. I don't know. I don't know if we can use that or not, bud. You like it?
Yeah.
How about we try to build another one? Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad to get out of there. He had put a piece of a hose clamp and that in there. Piece of nylon. I'm thinking I can use this sleeve, which I took off that shifter, and slide it inside there. And use the set screw on the side. We can use the skull. What do you say?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, no way! Come see what it does! Come see what it does! That's awesome, buddy! I come up to get you because
Remember, that's still hot down there. We tweaked it a little more.
Oh, that looks like it's comfortable. You about could drive the truck if your legs were a little longer.
He took out my gas pedal. I
Maybe
can
I-
only stop.